So a couple days ago, LMR just released their 99-01 Cobra tail lamps. I wanted to do a quick little unboxing video. So on these cars, they already have OEM amber tail lamps, but I went ahead and got a pair just because one of the sets that I have is not in good shape. So just wanted to do a quick little unboxing. Bear with me. Let me go ahead and get these out. Now I know there's nothing super exciting about unboxing 99-04 tail lamps. For the most part, they're just pretty basic, but these have been debated by a lot of the community for being pretty generic tail lamps to really desired and appreciated, I guess. But here they are. Since they were released from LMR, they sold out in probably less than a day. And I'm struggling to get them out with one hand. So here they are. I went ahead and just pulled them out of the box and took the wrapping off. Everything that was talked about in their little showcase reveal video seems to be pretty true. The sharp edges on the amber lenses are there. Their LMR logo. Overall, they look pretty good. They feel probably a little better than the cheap little Chinese tail lamps you would get on eBay. But side by side to an OEM housing, not a whole lot of difference. One of the biggest gripes I had was that these lenses were going to be a little bit smaller than the Ford OEMs, and they have a little curve, rounded edge on each lens. But when they're installed, I doubt you'll really ever notice. We have 3 Cobras and one pair that's on the 99 Cobra currently has all this chrome starting to peel and get all burnt up, and they just don't look that good. But I'm going to put them on this 2003 that's already wired for it and swap them out and put these lamps back on the 99 Cobra and do a little side by side with this car, see what they look like from distance and talk about them some. A lot of people hate them, a lot of people love them. It'll definitely bring down the value for the amber tail lamp in the market, but made in Taiwan. So likely the cost of them producing each one of these isn't too much, but regardless, they look good. Maybe one day we'll see these sell for $80, $90, $100. But for now, we're able to buy them. Because for the longest time, the past 20 years, you pretty much had to buy used ones, new old stocks, anything. And they've sold for upwards of $1,500, $2,000. So it's nice to be able to get replacements. All right, so I went ahead and pulled out the wife's Cobra side by side, just to kind of get a quick little comparison of the LMR amber tail lamps next to a car that has the OE 99-01 Cobra tail lamps. These only came from 99, 2000, and 01 Cobras, and then the small batch of 01 Cobras that was sent to Australia and then converted to right-hand drive So again, for a while they were pretty hard to come by, unless you wanted to spend big money. But now, thanks to LMR, you can get them for a little bit less as long as they have them in stock. And I've just been a big fan of the Amber blinker personally, and a little bit of the fact that these were kind of rare for a while. But Terminator parts are slowly going into production, so eventually I'm sure they'll start making these Cobra bumpers and then the folding mirrors. But we got the Amber tail lamps. And again, if I had to pick, probably the OEM, a little bit better looking in my opinion, but for the most part they're pretty much the same. So again, on these tail lamps, do you love them? Do you hate them? I mean, I think if they were more available the past 10, 15 years, they probably would just be another generic OEM style tail lamp, and a lot of people would have them. I don't know if they'd all be functional, because a lot of people probably would just put these in there and only run the 3 brake lamps and the reverse and just leave these down here for looks. But again, I like them over the generic full red style tail lamps. I know a lot of people don't, but there's so many different options for this body style Mustang, and these to me are just different and look better, so that's why we ended up keeping them on these cars. These came from the factory. This is a 2001 Cobra originally. We have a 99 Cobra, so that's how they were wired. Wanted to keep them as close to factory. I mean, this one has 03 rocker panels, side folding mirrors. It's got the upgraded scoops on the quarter, and the hood is also from an 03 Cobra, but front bumper is still 01 style. And this one's pretty much everything 03 Terminator except for the rear end, which has a solid rear axle. But it's eventually going to get that once I do the full tilt boogie bushing kit, which will probably take me forever, but this will be going in this one. But again, thanks for watching. Not very good at making videos or talking behind a camera, but I am glad that LMR did make these, so hopefully they come out soon with the shaved Cobra bumper. Maybe even start making some of the folding mirrors so they're a little bit more accessible to get.